Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So, I am not very good at vlogging. So, I have a 3-day weekend, and I thought that I would vlog. Fingers crossed. Hopefully for the weekend, but let me show you something. So these are papers that need to be graded this weekend. I brought a whole bag of stuff from home, or from work home, that I just really want to prep. That might be okay though, because I can listen to an audiobook while I do some of that. I'm probably gonna pick a book and get ready for bed because it was I think it's 9:30, and that is past my bedtime. So the next time you see me, I will maybe have thoughts on a book. Okay, so I did go back and watch my TBR video, my original game video, and we have 7 books. I only have 6 because the 7th rule was a mood read, so I could really pick any book I want for it. This weekend I'm hoping to get through 2 books. Unless I start Treasury of Best Loved Fairy Tales, then as long as I get 100 pages into this one and start a different book, then I think we'll be good. So I'm thinking that one of these are going to be the books that I start with. Here, hold on. So just like in my TBR video, I guess I'm in the mood to break my heart. So there's A Dog's Journey and Forever Interrupted. These are both going to be soul-crushing, very, very sad books. I don't know which one I'm going to start with, but I am going to curl up probably on my chair and just start reading some of this. And I might not see you until tomorrow. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get, but I will see you whenever I have thoughts on one of these 2. Probably not. It's 2 a.m. on Saturday, or Friday night going into Saturday, however you look at it. And I ended up starting with A Dog's Journey by W. Bruce Cameron, and I couldn't put it down. So excuse my tears and my appearance tonight, but if you wanted a vlog, This is a true vlog. So this is the second book in A Dog's Purpose trilogy. The first one being A Dog's Purpose, and I read it a couple years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago. My dog was really sick though, and I had to put him down because he was suffering. And A Dog's Journey and A Dog's Purpose doesn't even, like, it talks about how, like, dogs' purposes in life and how, like, they're supposed to be there for their humans. And I've definitely had a lot of dogs impact me, and the thing was with Wyatt was that he was the first, like, adult dog that I ever got. Not like as in he was the first dog that I got as an adult. And he was the first dog as an adult that I had to make that terrible decision. And ultimately, like, it was better for him. But this book just, like, ripped out my heart. And I'm so glad there's no school tomorrow because I'm a mess. I clearly am going to give this book 5 stars. It is amazing. Just as good as the first book, A Dog's Purpose. It kind of continues. Well, you follow the same dog in all, like, 10 of his lives. And each of his lives, like, you know how it ends because it follows his entire lifespan. So you know how life ends. And it still makes me feel like such a blubbering baby. Because I knew how it was going to end, and there's a third book in this series, and I don't know if I could do this to myself again. But at the same time, I need it in my life. And I know it doesn't sound okay at all. But this might be my new favorite series. Like, I don't know what to say right now because my thoughts are just that I want to cry so much. And I'm thinking about all the pets that I've lost in the past, because there is commentary about cats from a dog's perspective, and it's not even like, ooh, I hate cats. It's actually, like, about some really good relationships with different cats that this particular dog that has lived like 10 or 11 different lives, and that you've gone through those 10 or 11 different lives with him or her, because he's not always a boy or a girl. Like, he's a different dog, but it's the same soul of the dog. I don't know. I probably am not making any sense to you right now. And it's partially because I'm very tired, and it's partially because my thoughts are just swirling right now. But I did not expect to finish a whole book tonight. I expected to start one, not do this to myself, but that tells you something about how amazing this book is. And oh my god, I'm emotional now. I knew I would be though, but I guess I wasn't expecting it to wreck my soul as much as it did, which is good. It means it's a great book. I did realize something while I was reading this though. I think I put off reading this book because in some convoluted way, I was thinking when I read A Dog's Purpose, Wyatt was really sick. He was having strokes. He got something called valley fever, which basically attacks the brain, and once it attacks your dog's brain, your dog is never going to be the same. And they thought he had diabetes, but that would have taken more testing, and it was time to say goodbye to him. But I had started A Dog's Purpose like a day before, 2 days before I put him down, and then I finished it the day after, and in some weird, messed up way, I thought that if I continued with the series that my other 2 dogs would get sick. And I know that it wasn't my fault, and that I did the right thing by Y-Man. I called him Y-Man. His name was Wyatt. But he was my little Y-Man because he was my little troublemaker. He was my escape artist and my troublemaker, and he never did what he was supposed to do. And that's what made him Y-Man. But I know it wasn't my fault. I don't know, I guess I was just scared that if I continued with the series that my other 2 dogs would get sick, and it makes absolutely 0 sense because I said, it wasn't my fault. He had been sick for 6 months before that night that he just got worse, and it was a terrible experience. I hate losing pets in general, but that for me was a little bit life-changing because I said, it was my first grown-up, my first adult decision to put my baby down, put my Y-Man down. And I don't know, I'm kind of going on a rant. I'm very tired. I'm gonna need to figure out how to be less emotional right now before I can go to sleep because I'm too hyped. I'm hyped up and not like necessarily in a good way. I'm just like, I read this in one night. I'm so emotional, and I don't know what else to say about this. It's emotional. It's very, very unpleasant, but it's also like magical and like amazing, and it really just makes you think about life, and not just from like a human perspective, but also from like your pet's perspective. And this might have been the wrong decision to start with this book though. So I don't really know. I might need a happy book tomorrow. Or heck, maybe I'll start a happy book tonight because I'm tired and I want to go to sleep, but I'm also feeling kind of amped up. So, thanks for listening to me rant. I'll probably see you in the morning.
Heading very purposely toward nowhere, as far as I could tell. I let him get about 100 feet ahead, and then I took a deep breath and followed him. When John said he was taking a walk, he wasn't kidding. We followed the tire ruts pillowed through a cow pasture, over a cow barn, past a rusty bell barn, and down a long, slow hill into a wooded lowland overgrown with vines. Was I dressed for an excursion like that? In my embroidered sundress with bare ankles? I was not. Every 100 feet or so, I had sheep and walks out of my sandals. Really wishing I'd changed into those things now. We were. At the river's edge, I took off my sandals. It was a warm day, and all that jogging to keep up had left me a little hot. The water was clear up close, and as I get to my feet, a few things happened all at once. As I took my next step, I heard a sound, like maybe Jack was calling my name, but it was so muffled by the wind I couldn't be sure. I turned to look, but as I did, the floor of the river disappeared. There was just nothing for my foot to land on. And so I lost my balance and splashed down into the water.
Good morning. So it is officially Saturday morning. It's 8 a.m. So I did not get a lot of sleep because I talked to you at 2, and then I found the audiobook of The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, which I had been physically reading, but my eyes were really tired last night because, I mean, it was like past 2 in the morning. So I got a couple of chapters into that. I think I read about 30 minutes on audio, and then I finally fell asleep, which was much needed. My kitchen's kind of messy. Like, it's not terrible for us, but it is a little bit messy. So I think what I'm gonna do to start with is listen to more of my audiobook for The Bodyguard. I'm not really liking it as much as I wanted to. And then I'm going to show you some work that I brought with me because a teacher's job is never done. There's always grading, lesson planning. There's so much. I have to email these people about changing our field trip because I didn't look at our school calendar and we actually don't have school on that day. So I know it's not going to get approved through my district, but I might be able to just change the date by one day. And hopefully that works. So I think I'm going to start with that email while I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, I will forget. Then I have this is full of like intervention stuff that I have to make for my kids. My hubby and I bought some paper because we ran out of paper at work and at home. So I'm gonna keep that here. Then I have this bag that I showed you last night that has papers that need to be graded. And then this stuff is, I have a couple of different binders that I have all the paperwork that I need to I actually bought a bunch of binders. I need to get the paperwork out of here, put some of them in protective sleeves, and get my binder set up. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my long weekend, is working. Like, am I ever not working? Probably not, because when I'm not teaching or thinking about teaching, which isn't very often, I'm booktubing, thinking about booktubing, or planning for booktube, or planning for teacher mode. I'm a little ashamed about this. I'm a little nervous, but I want to be completely honest with you. So I will also show you the kitchen that I'm trying to clean today. And we will see at the end of the day how much I got done. Hopefully a lot. But are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you are. Please don't judge, okay? My husband and I work many hours every week. We're not home very often, and when we are, we would rather be, well, we're either working because he works from home a lot too, or we are just enjoying being at home with each other. You know, we like to watch our shows and hang out, because honestly, my husband is my best friend, and I know that it's some kind of weird trend to hate on your husband, but you know, he's honestly my best friend. Anyway, let me show you this kitchen that I'm kind of trying not to show you. Okay. Like I said, don't judge. It looks kind of messy. Okay, so these are my clean dishes. I need to put these ones away. I obviously need to clean my skillet, my George Foreman, my pans, and the stuff that's on the stove, and that bone is mine. And then I need to do these dishes, but I think I'm going to soak them. I'm going to make some coffee, and then I also need to do those dishes. So it's not terrible, but it is bad. So I don't know when I'm going to catch up with you. Maybe when I finish The Bodyguard right here. It's my first Catherine Center book. Okay, so I wanted to update you real quick. I have been working on The Bodyguard by Catherine Center for pretty close to a week now, and I finally got to a point where I am starting to like it. On paper it sounds really cute, but I've been kind of bored this entire time until, so you follow Katie? Hannah. You follow Hannah, who is this bodyguard. She looks like a kindergarten teacher, but she's actually like a pretty awesome bodyguard. Which, like, when I was a kid, that would have been goals for me. Like, be a pretty bodyguard, you know? Like, because she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. But, I've been doing my dishes and listening to this on audio, so I'm probably going to finish the audiobook. I have that much left to go. So, this actor hired her because he has been, Jack, he has been, like, being stalked and threatened, and so she is the bodyguard, but they go back home where Jack hasn't been home for many years after his brother passed away, and he's harboring some guilt and some secrets about the night that his brother died, which we finally just figured out, and now everyone in the family is like, no, you guys aren't fake dating, like, it's real, we can tell that you really love each other. Oh, Jack's not that good of an actor, he does love you. And she has been reassigned, so basically she has to leave now. And now I'm starting to really enjoy it, but for the first, like, I want to say 100 pages, maybe 100 pages, maybe a little over 100 pages, I wasn't really liking it. Like, the setup was very slow, very boring, and I don't know. I'm finally getting to the point where I'm liking it, but is it too close to the end for me to change my mind about this book? I haven't really done any school work or any, like, work. I've just been cleaning my kitchen. I'm making some breakfast now. Probably some lunch. It's probably going to be like a meatball sub type of deal, because that sounds pretty good right now. And then I'm going to eat some lunch and listen to this some more. Maybe go finish dishes, because I have one more load, and then maybe I'll start on some schoolwork, or like some work, you know. It is schoolwork because I'm a teacher, but, like, you know, maybe I'll start doing that after. Otherwise, today's gonna be like a catch up on housework day, and then tomorrow can be schoolwork, and then Monday, because it's a holiday, I can have it off, maybe? I don't know. We'll see.
His hand was against the wall, and we weren't touching anywhere else. But there was absolutely nowhere I didn't feel it. And when he pulled back, he looked as lost as I felt. Then he seemed to remember something, and he gave me a sly smile. What? I asked. The smile deepened, and he looked.
Has been several hours, and I've done a lot of stuff, so I'm going to quickly go over some of the things that I've been up to. That I finished The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. So I've been reading this for like a week, like 6 days, 5 days, I don't know, pretty close to a week. And I wasn't vibing with it. I wasn't loving it. I didn't like Jack, and I didn't buy Jack and Hannah together, which is very, very disappointing, because fake dating is one of my favorite tropes. I don't know if it was the writing or just that you follow an actor named Jack, and Hannah is his bodyguard. I kind of already told you about it a little bit earlier. So I really wasn't vibing with this book until something changed, like 3/4 of the way through the book. And then the ending was really super duper sweet, and unexpected, and I really enjoyed the end. So I think altogether I'm going to give it 3 or 3.5 stars. So it was okay. It's probably not something that I'm ever going to reread just because it took me a very long time to warm up to Jack. Like, I really liked him by the end of the book, but it took me a long time to get there. Too long. And, like, I do like a good slow burn romance, but this one, it just didn't quite hit the spot for me. And I'm pretty sure it's because I don't like books that follow a main character that's famous. No idea why, couldn't explain it to you, but, like, it was okay. I enjoyed it. It just took a long time before I actually started to get around to liking Jack and liking Hannah and Jack together and buying their relationship. But ultimately, the ending was amazing. And that's kind of what bumped it up from a 2-star to like a 3.5 star. So, I don't know. Would I recommend it? I found it kind of boring and a little, like I said, it took too long to get to the good stuff. But it was okay. Then, come to my kitchen with me. Jelly Bean's here. He wants to say hi. Okay, go lay down. Okay, and then let's go to my kitchen. I even did my floors in my kitchen. The only thing left is to put the last load of dishes away, but they're not dry yet. So, you know, we're gonna wait. Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It looks like a real kitchen now. Other than the skillet right there, but I even cleaned the counters and the stove and my floors. I'm super excited for. So first off, like, my grade level partner, she is amazing. She made me all my copies for this. Like, she has these really cool resources in her classroom that I'm low-key kind of jealous of, but she knows because I told her. So on Thursday, she made me a bunch of copies of the ones that I really, really want because second grade teacher, and some of my kids need a little extra support, you know, which is fine. So she made this for me. All I did today was put the papers in a sheet protector. By the way, lifesaver. Like, these are amazing for teachers. So if you're a teacher or you're a new teacher and you need to know, like, sleeves, get them. Earlier you saw me kind of creating this, so I'm going to show you really quickly. So this one has the lines that you need for all the letters. So this is for the kiddos that need a little extra support with their letter writing, and it's just super cute. Then you go to the next ones, and this one is kind of for the kids that already have the shapes down, but they might just need a little extra guided practice, because I have, like, all my kids are in second grade, but I have many different levels, and if you're a teacher, then I think that you would understand, like, scaffolding and helping the kiddos that need it to get to where grade level is. So these are some of the resources that I have so luckily, like, gotten from my grade level partner. So here, so you have the capital, the lowercase, then both, and it's very, very simple, you know. So you have all the letters that are the same layout. And then the last one that will help some of my lower kids is that you practice the uppercase, the lowercase. You find the letter, you write your name, and you find the A's in your name. And then how many A's did you find? I haven't updated the vlog in a couple of hours. I just barely started the new Ali Hazelwood book on audiobook, but hubby man's home. Hi. We are going to watch an episode of Leverage Redemption and see if it's worth it. Otherwise, we have to rewatch all of Leverage. We might do that anyway, though. Hey, friends. So it's like pretty close to 11 o'clock at night, and I haven't... Wow, I look tired. I haven't updated you in a bit. It's mostly because I've been working. I just barely finished the first chapter of the new Ali Hazelwood. Mine's in the mail. It's on its way, but there's an audiobook version that, you know, I just couldn't help myself. I have to start reading it. You want to see what I've been doing? Well, I mean, I almost watched the entire first season of Leverage Revalidation. That's not what it's called. Leverage, like the new one. The new Leverage. Redemption. That's what it's called. Oh, and that is the last, I think. So, I have, so this stack that needs to be laminated. And then some of this stuff that you're about to see needs to be laminated too. I just haven't put them in the lamination slips yet. Some of these are like board games, and some of these are like, I think I have up to 150 number cards. So I have to laminate them and then cut them. But if I don't get to the cutting of everything, I'm not going to worry about it. I have a TA, and we also have volunteers at school that come in to do bulletin boards and to cut or make copies and things like that. So I'm not going to go too crazy, but let me show you the other pile. God, my eyes look so tired. I'm actually feeling very tired, so that makes sense. So then there's this whole stack of, okay, so this pack right here, most of that is sight words that I need to make a binder for. Then this stuff needs to get laminated, like the apples with the letters. Then I have pumpkins for Halloween. Then there's some game cards that I need to laminate and then cut. And that's more lamination, more cutting. I made my co-teacher, or my team teacher, some of these. I think there's like 5 of these each, 5 pages each. And they're going to be the same. I'm going to laminate them and cut them for her as well, because I think she wants to do centers since I'm doing centers. And then we have letters. So I kind of feel productive, but I also kind of don't. I think I'm starting to lose my train of thought. Yeah, I just look really tired. Like, can you see the dark circles under my eyes? I think you can, because I can. But I think I'm gonna head to bed. I want to say I might listen to one more chapter, but I doubt it. Okay, so I got all this that needs to be laminated. I have to go through this small stack, and then I have a bunch of worksheets and extras that are in my library. So I think we're gonna take a break, go grocery shopping, because I'm out of food.
School stuff is pretty darn productive, so.
True. So I'm about halfway done with Love on the Brain by Allie Hazelwood. So far, I'm really loving it. I am about to laminate some stuff and change my SD card because this is going to be my vlogging SD card. I want to film some stuff, so I might not finish my book until tomorrow. But good morning. So it is Monday morning, and I think I'm gonna end my reading vlog right here because last night I finished Love on the Brain by Allie Hazelwood, which is kind of interesting because let's see. Let's try and find a spot for you. There we go. I was reading some of the reviews of Love on the Brain last night, and I disagree with, I was reading some of the hate comments, and someone said that all of Allie Hazelwood's books are like a carbon copy of the one before. And so they're all carbon copies of each other. I severely disagree. I think Love on the Brain was better than The Love Hypothesis. And don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed The Love Hypothesis. But Love on the Brain was just more swoon-worthy than the fake dating one, which is interesting because I say that I love fake dating, and I usually do, but Love on the Brain follows B and Levi, and they're kind of like, it's kind of like hate to love, but like the hate, I don't know, I want to say like more like at work they're hate to love, and it very much looks like one thing that it isn't, but it looks like one of them is trying to sabotage the other one, and it was so easy to hate Levi. But maybe things aren't exactly what you think they are, and like, I'm gonna stop right there because I really don't want to give anything away, but oh my gosh, it is so cute, and I enjoyed it so much. But there's no fake dating in this one. It's kind of just like, kind of slow burn, very slow burn actually, and it's like, let's see, slow burn. It was just cute. It was so good. I highly, highly recommend it. I, like I said, even liked it better than The Love Hypothesis. But it does follow two scientists who fall in love, and it was just super cute. And I'm glad that we're ending this vlog on a cute note because, like, A Dog's Journey just broke me, and I'm not crying about it. I'm over it. No, I'm not. I don't think I'll ever be over it. That series might forever be one of my favorites. But yeah. I guess I'm ending this vlog. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. How do you like this camera angle? This is the side of the room you usually don't see because my camera is usually here. I got lighting that I haven't turned on because it's I just woke up and whoa, let there be light. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know I don't vlog often enough, but I'm really hoping to start doing at least weekend vlogs. Hopefully.